Oh, where are we at here? Where are we at? No, right here somewhere. There we are. What's going on, guys? Make sure that we have a little bit something playing in the back. Let's see. Make sure that yes, we are live. Awesome. Yes. Good deal. Welcome everybody. My name is DC. Glad to be with you here tonight. And we got our members here that's in a part of our chat group. Welcome each and every one of you guys here. And let's see. Let's make sure we got unnecessary things down. All right. What is going on? Anyways, we'll figure it out here in just a minute. Open widget. Suggestions. Give this thing a little bit. We're going to give everybody time to get in here, and we're going to talk about going over a few trades. Do apologize if the connection is a little bit behind right now. We got everybody in the house on and wide open. All right. Furthermore, let's get into this. All right, guys. We're just going to roll with it. All right. So here was AACG. We had this one definitely on the watch list. I'm actually going to get rid of, we're going to go into just one chart here to this evening. Makes it a little bit more clear to see and understand. All right, we had a nice volume spike here on AACG. And it was a nice amount of shares coming here. There was around 47,000 shares sneaking here real early in the morning. So we come in here and what we do is we make us a high right here. And, you guys know what's important about making these highs and why these volume spikes come in here and so forth in the morning times and etc. Let me go ahead and move all these drawings out of the way. Clear drawing set. There we go. And let me get this back up real quick here. So make sure that I see all you guys. Give me just a moment. Give me just a moment, guys. Got my chat up. Okay, there we go. All right. So now let's start back over. This thing is tripping. So now let's make sure that's right. Okay, so now we have here. Why in the world is everything not going like I need it to? There we go. Excellent. Now we got excellent connection. There we go. Get back into TD here. Okay, so now we had the high here. Sorry, we're just giving everybody time to get in here as well this afternoon. So we marked this high here at 383. Nice little volume spike here. And then it just comes down and consolidates. Just plays around here and consolidates a little bit. Trickles along. And then all of a sudden here, we get another little volume spike. It comes up from 267 and goes up to 414 right there. It tests that high again back here at like $3.92, $4 area. And then it just comes back down. People sell off here. They take their profits and it just kind of sits here and consolidates. Now take note, yeah, that is a big price gap up from $1.42 all the way up to $4.11 high there. That is awesome gap up. But what is amazing is it just come down here and consolidated back around the 250 area, 230 area. As we make our highs, we also like to make our lows so that anytime down in the chart we can understand kind of where this price is at and where it's teeter-tottering at. So now right here, market open, we had a 11 million shares being bought right here. It blew past these previous highs right here at $4. Okay, now let's zoom in here real fast and let's take a look at this real quick, because the beauty of this is yes, it blew past these previous highs here, went up and made a new high of $4.87. And now you guys know we can pay attention, that we can look at this stock and we can see here that that we're playing above our moving averages. And then, when would be a good time to get out? Well, you could have scalped this right here. You would have definitely bought in at $3.90, and you would definitely paid attention to the $4 area, because this was previous highs, and that was easily a 50 cent. That was easily a 50 cent to 60 cent to a max 80 cent scalp. Now, people did sell off right here. We got a 25% pullback right there on the, I'm sitting too close to the camera, on the previous candle, which is generally expected here. And look, it touched back down to the $4.11 area where this previous high was a resistance. It became a support. And then we come up and broke the previous high and made a new high right there at $5.24. Had a little bit of pullback. We still hanging out above the non-moving average right here. Went up, tested again, made another new little high right there at $5.51. Come on back, sold off what was a previous resistance, now become a support right here, 25% pullback. Went back up and made a new high there at $5.66. So, you guys see the importance of drawing your lines and drawing your levels and understanding where we're at on the moving averages there. It's, very important. Okay, here's ATOS. Excuse me, just a moment. ATOS was on our watch list last night because, we saw volume sneaking in here, and we knew I believe news is coming out on this stock. This morning, nobody really woke up to about 5 o'clock. In between 5 and 7 o'clock has really started getting some volume coming in here. So we had a nice volume spike here at 210,000 shares coming here, ripped up, made a high right there of $4.37, or a little bit higher. It's probably right around $4.40. And then it come back down because, we was far stretched out from the 9. It come back down and made a new low right there. Let me get all these drawings out of the way. Just a moment here. Hold on, let me make sure this should be looping too. It's probably not looping, is it? No. Should be looping. Let me make sure I got the settings on that for loop. There we go. Loop. Okay. So let me go in here and get all these settings out of the way real fast. Just a moment. Get these drawings out of the way. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to get a quieter mouse too. I hate that clicking right there. I know that's probably getting on y'all's nerves. We'll fix that. It's getting on my nerves when I hear it going back, playing in. So anyways, this joker spiked up, had a little sell-off right there. There was 210,000 shares, and then we had, we had 392,000 shares. Come in there with a nice volume spot. Okay. And we're going to have the watch list out. These stocks are not on the watch. A few of these may be, but we're going to have the watch list up. I will not do any of that video, any of that content till maybe the next day after we've been traded. You guys know that many of these stocks was on the watch list for today. These are our moves for today, so we're going over them. Excuse me. So then the next candle opens up, and we had a pretty big sell-off, 334,000 shares right there. So it made this high of $4.34. Went on up, made a new high of $4.72. And it just kind of, you know, it really played right here, and you can see right here after market open, it just kind of played right here within these channels the rest of the day. From $4 up to $4.73. People sold off right here. It tested that previous high. They come back down. It tested this area again right here at $4.03. Had 191,000 shares. It broke this previous high. It was testing this level right here. Broke this previous high. We had 486,000 shares come in there and went up and made a new high of 473. They sold off again, come back down, made some new levels, tested this bottom level right here on this support right here. You can see where orders, and see guys, this is what you gotta understand. This is what you gotta understand right here. When we're looking at these candle wicks right here. These candle wicks is where orders are at. Okay, this is where a sell-off was at. I like to say, imagine you're a car speeding down the road. You're going 80 miles an hour and you slam on brakes. You're going to have a skid mark, right? Well, this is your skid mark. This is where this price halted up at 473, made a new high, and it closed right here at 445. Okay, same way for the bottom. Right here is where orders were set up at. The stock come down, it filled these orders and went back up and closed right there like at 412. It filled these orders because why was these orders down here? Because of this previous level right here at 402. It broke that 9, but it still is holding this 50 right here. This is the 50 moving average right here. So this is what candle wicks represent. So it come back down, tested, play within this channel again. We had another volume increase coming here at 348,000 shares. Went on up, tested this level, broke this level right here, went on up, and look, here we go. We got our candle wicks again. That because the reason why, because people were selling off again here. They come in here and bought at this 4. You guarantee these guys right here at 4. These were these guys right here at 479. These same guys that was right here, same guys that was right here. You bet it all day long. And then it come up. This is probably right before. This is probably right at 7 o'clock right here. 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. in the morning. We always get a nice little volume spikes. TD Ameritrade opening up. You can see that right there. We had 1 million shares come in there, went up, broke this previous highs right here that was tested early this morning. Went up, made a new high at 498. So you guys, you see, when you set your levels and you can understand what's going on, you can see that later on down here in the day at $4 again, it tested that daggum $4 again, and then went on up. What did it do? Went on up. It tested the 470 area again, and so you could traded this 2 or 3 times a day from 70-cent increase. Look, and it just come back down here and just been consolidated. Went on up, tested that level a little bit more again today. Went on up, just tested some more. And then, look, we still had orders trying to come in here and test this level, but it did break it. Come on in here. People bought in at 350. And then it just kind of consolidated. Let's see how many shares we had come in here after hours. Let's see. This may be a continuation we're going to have on the watch list for tomorrow. Let's see. Let's go to the hourly. So a lot of sell-off right there. Anyways, so then we had IBIO, which was a nice play for today. Let me go back to my 2-day 5-minute. As you can see, same thing. Right here, around 5:30-ish area, 6 o'clock-ish area, we had some shares coming here. They snuck up in here, 87,000 shares. Then we had 250,000 shares, went up in here and made a high. You see, you guys, already had it marked because that's how I roll. And then right here, market, this is one we played at market. Look, it went on up there and broke that joker and made a new high right here. You see these lines because this is where I set my levels and this is where I trade. Now, AIM, this was a good one. This was a very simple setup right here. This thing began to get market right here, began to get volume right here at open market. It opened up at 365,000 shares with somewhat of sell-off. And then we had more volume accumulation come in here, made a high of 230, some sell-off. Come right here, bounced off that 9, tested right here at 223, went up. Here you go. You see your orders here again. You guys see your orders here again right here. See those orders right there like that? Reason why those orders was there because It broke that previous high. People was taking their profits right here. Made a high of 237, come back down. What was a resistance is now support. Held on to it, went back up, sold off there at 237, and then you can see it broke up there. More shares coming there. 840,000 shares went on up, made a new high. It just the same old thing, guys. Same old thing. eBay. Boy, old eBay coming there with old volume spot with us there after hours, and all of a sudden just dumped off there like a sack of potatoes. Oh my goodness, that's horrible, ain't it? But there was all kind of daggum movers out here today. I mean, dang, you can just money everywhere out here in the stock market, guys. Let's just go through and see what's up. So you get to getting up here in ATOS, OCGN. Also was another nice one for today, OCGN. And then we had, let's see, what did DGLY end up doing? No, that joker was funky for today, wasn't it? Huh, that joker did do some funky stuff. Yeah, there were some nice movers out here today. Well, we about to hop off here. I just kind of wanted to go over about explaining levels, just kind of talking about some of the key levels that we set up and made here for today. You guys already know that this is what we go over. This is what we do. THTX. That joker just hit a way early volume spot, way early in the morning, and just sizzled on down, didn't it? Yeah, I saw this one on the scan too. But if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. We will just go over some of the plays that we've traded. We will have live sessions in the morning, but those live sessions will only be obtainable to my guys that's in my group. I will do one live session probably once a week, just showing you guys what we got going on, but that will just be once a week, maybe once a week occasionally. AIM is definitely going to be on our watch list for tomorrow. I will definitely give you that when we had some shares sneaking up in here after hours, after that nice little volume spike. We will have it looking for continuation for tomorrow, but we are about to get off here, and so we can finished gathering up our watch list so we can send it out to the main DC trading world, guys. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to all you guys. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see y'all here in the chat. This is David, and I'll see you in the next video.